What's going on, Pixel Hackers? Christian Lovrecich from PixlFeed here. And in this video, I'm going to give you the secret as to why are your Facebook ads not performing. But before we get started, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right in. My ads just stopped working and I don't know why. Well, you don't know why because you don't know how to read your data. See, the problem is that most of you just run ads and don't even take the time to play around with Facebook Ads Manager and to see what's going on. So for those of you that don't know, there's this little button right here called Inspect, where you can actually go in there and see what's going on with your ad set and see what happened if your ad set stopped working. Or if you want to just see how it's performing and keep an eye on things, this is where you go to study part of your data. So here's where you can view granular insights such as your auction competition. You can check your audience overlap, your audience saturation, first time impression ratio, and a lot more. And you can view this from the top down, right? So you can see what your bid strategy looks like. So it's going to show you here, like for example, in this particular ad set, my bid strategy is lowest cost. Right? So you can actually sit here and compare your cost caps and your cost per acquisition and see what's going on. And the beauty of it is that you can see the trend inside the ad set and you can study what's going on. So for example, if I want to see my number of purchases, right? I can see, my cost per purchase and the number of purchases. So my cost per purchase went down here, but my purchases went up. So as you can see in this day, I had 11 purchases, right? And then if you want to see, compare the amount spent, you can see it on there as well too. You can check your reach, your first time impression, which is very important, and your auction overlap, right? So, by looking at this, I can already see why this ad set's going to stop working soon. So check this out. So let me get rid of all this and show you this. Reach, first time impression, and auction overlap. So check that out. My first time impression is nosediving right here, and my reach is nosediving. So I know, because I've been doing this for so long, that my reach is nosediving and my first time impression is nosediving because I have auction overlap. What does that mean? That means that I'm using many different audiences, and due to those audiences overlapping in the auction, right, I'm fighting against myself. I'm bidding against myself. So it's really good that you really take a look at these charts right here to see what's going on. So that's one thing, your bid strategy, your cost per purchase, right? Right here's your auction competition. So if, for example, you're looking at your ad set and all of a sudden, your CPA, your cost per purchase skyrockets one day and you don't know why, and you think Facebook is just being crazy, which, I'll give you that. Facebook is pretty crazy now these days and it's not consistent at all. But let's just say you have a very consistent ad set and all of a sudden you see a spike on your cost per purchase. Well, the first flag for that is my competition in the auction. You guys got to remember, this is an auction. You're not just throwing money out there and then Facebook goes, here, you get this. No. You go in the auction and it's like a car auction. Hey, here's the car that you want to buy, right? And I'm sure you guys have seen that show on TV, the whatever auction with all those expensive cars, where everybody's like, the guy's like blah 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 blah, and then everybody's raising their hand, just giving a price. That's basically what you're doing in Facebook, especially when you're using lowest cost automatic bidding, right? So when you see that your competition, you can see the competition here, right? And it gives you the percentage. And if you look at the number, if the number's positive, that's how much the competition went up by on that day. That means that's the percentage of the competition that day because people launched new ad sets or new brands came in or new competition came into the auction, right? And as you can see, as your competition goes up, your cost per purchase is going up as well. Like on this day, the competition was only 4.51, and on this day it went up to like 22.51, right? And then all of a sudden it dipped, and then you see it and it came back up. And then my cost per purchase is all over the place because of the competition in the auction, right? The other thing that you want to check here is your audience saturation. So like for example, in this particular ad set, we're still good because we're at a 1.3 and 77% of people is the first time that they're seeing your ad, right? But
as you know, as long the ad set, the more the ad set keeps running and it keeps going, your saturation is going to go up. There's only so many people in that audience that Facebook can reach, right? So when you look at this, you can see your saturation going up, which equals to your frequency, right? And obviously, you know, as your saturation goes up, usually, not in this case, but usually you see your cost per purchase go up, because at this point, the same people are seeing your ad all over and over and over again. If they haven't pulled the trigger, that means they're not interested. You're not resonating with that audience, right? The other cool thing that you can see here, it's like it shows you all the edits that you have made to that particular ad set, so you can compare to the results after you mess with the ad. So for example, 3 significant edits, the ad, I created new ads, right? So it went up, then my cost per purchase went up, and then it dropped, which is, it's crazy. It's like, it shouldn't be like sudden like that. All these charts should be like, you know, all of them should be going, you know, straight equally. And, you know, if you look at the little eyes right here, it'll tell you, it'll give you explanations on how to use this, you know, the charts, right? The percentage of estimated audience size you've reached so far. Your potential audience is estimated based on the placements and ad targeting criteria you select, and include factors like Facebook user behaviors, demographics, and location data, right? So you got to look at that. And then one of the most important here is it's an auction overlap, right? So you can see in here, there's no overlap because I'm not overlapping with other audiences, but I did pull up another account so you can see what an overlap looks like. You're gonna get a little button right here that's gonna show you additional insights, and you just click there and you scroll down, and it's gonna show you the overlap rate for the other ad set, the other campaigns that you're running, right? With similar audiences or the same audiences, right? You guys can't see this because it's gonna be blurred out, but you can see the overlap rate, and you can see it going up slowly but surely right here. So at that point, it's like, my overlap is going up. And what audience overlap means, it means that now you're finding yourself in the auction. So you have 2 campaigns running the same exact audience, and both of them are literally bidding on the same person. And, you know, it comes to a point where they just cancel out. And when they cancel out, your campaigns are just going to stop spending. That's basically what happens, right? So, you know, I really highly recommend that you inspect all your ad sets, especially when you don't see performance. If you see your performance dropping, all of a sudden your ad set is not spending, or you see any fluctuations like that, very high fluctuations, always, always, always click that inspect button. And before you guys ask, you're not going to see the inspect button right away. You need to have enough data. So like right here, you get to see I'm using a 7-day click conversion window. So this is the data for that 7-day conversion window, and it gives you all the information here of 500 daily optimization event purchases, 7-day conversion window, 7-day click, right? So that's the you know, the view that it's given me. Another thing you can see in here, you know, this is another one, the view charts. Most of you probably seen this, but this gives you more of a, you know, an overall look at the ad set and what's going on. So you can see your results, you can see what's going on here, and the cost. It's more of a, what do you call it, overhead view. It's not as detailed as the, you know, inspect tool right here, but you can, you know, you can see your demographics, like, you know, who's buying. And this particular asset, I broke it down, as you can see here, 45 to 54. So of course it's going to show that. But if you're using different audiences, different ages, like on this one, I'll show you, you're going to see different demographics. So what's performing? So I read this data, right? And I look at it, I'm like, well, 25 to 44, it's my best ones, right? Those are the ones that are performing the best. So I would just duplicate this ad set and then go for 25 to 44, where I'll split both, right? You can look at your placements, right? Facebook, Instagram.
Guys, if you like that video, make sure to check out the links in the description below. Help support the channel. And if you want to keep taking your Facebook ads to the next level, make sure to click one of the boxes right above me. Keep learning, keep moving on, and I will see you in the next video.